As a close friend of Jay-Z, what was your reaction to him opening up about his infidelities? Were you surprised?
No.
That he put it out there?
No, I wasn't. I was surprised about Lemonade, but I wasn't surprised about, I just didn't see it coming. It was just like, I remember it was a Sunday and it was just like, whoa.
Right.
I think she's amazing. You know, most people walk away and like divorce rate is like 50% or something.
Beyonce and Jay-Z are without a doubt one of the music industry's biggest power couples. Their star power is undeniable, with both of the multi-Grammy award-winning artists dominating the charts ever since they launched their careers ages ago. They started a romantic relationship in 2001 and immediately hit it off, going on to collaborate with each other on several music projects during the early 2000s. They went public with their relationship in 2004, tied the knot in an intimate private wedding, and the world has been watching as they built this beautiful family together. And while they've been crazy in love, drunk in love, you name it, their love story does have quite a few hiccups. And that's why we're here today. As with many celebrity couples, the pressure of fame and the eyes of the world watching can lead to some cracks in the foundation of a marriage. And with nasty tabloid headlines and rumors swirling around Hollywood, it's not easy for stars to cope with obstacles that might threaten those relationships. Add in the fact that they have endless amounts of wealth and access at their disposal, and let's see how today takes us. So there's no question, Beyonce is a workaholic. The show-stopping artist has been grinding in the music industry since she was in Destiny's Child, and she's continued to be one of the most critically acclaimed artists of her generation. But she might have sacrificed areas of her personal life in order to achieve her immense success. At least, that's the picture that Jay-Z painted in his track, Last One. Now that song was part of his Kingdom Come album, which dropped in 2006, and it shined a bit of a light on the rapper's relationship with the Love on Top singer. Here's the lyrics, folks. I don't think it's meant to be B, but she loves her work more than she does me, and honestly at 23, I would probably love my work more than I did she. While this line could have been interpreted as shade at his partner, given her demanding work ethic, Jay-Z did clear the air about the meaning behind the song, allegedly. He said, yeah, in a lot of ways, this is the flip side of the songs in my catalog. This is where women exist almost completely as predators or objects. This is about how difficult it is to respect a lover as an autonomous human being with separate needs and goals and timelines than yours. It's one of the hardest things about a real relationship of equals, but it's worth it. Okay, pal, that's your statement. You're sticking to it. But as another workaholic, So being the giant stars that they are, one has to wonder, do Jay-Z and Beyonce ever get competitive about the success of their respective careers? Well, reports suggested that the two hit a rough patch in their marriage about 10 years ago, in the middle of their joint On the Run tour. The pair toured across the nation together that summer, finishing out the production with 2 shows in Paris. And while they had sold out shows and epic performances to boast about during their joint tour, rumors suggested life behind the scenes might have taken a turn for the worse. A source told the Post at the time that it would take a miracle for their marriage to survive. They were trying to figure out a way to split without divorcing, because that was a huge concert tour, they already had most of the money from the promoters up front. The insider also mentioned that the pair was spotted without their wedding rings, alluding to even more collusion in the marriage. For just a split moment, things got real for them, and Beyonce was talking about adding to the family. But after a while, Jay was out doing Jay, Bey was out doing Bey. They made the classic mistake of thinking reproducing would change everything and help rekindle their initial fire, and it didn't. Despite the allegations though, they weathered the rumors, they went back on tour together in 2018, they're still a thing. But I'm sensing some cracks here. While everyone can appreciate a good breakup album, nobody was expecting Beyonce to drop Lemonade without warning. So sure, this couple has dealt with their fair share of rumors of Wandering Eyes, Trouble in Paradise, but fans were not ready for that track list that Queen Bey had prepared when the visual album dropped in 2016. People exploded the internet following its release, with songs about a crumbling relationship and an affair, making fans believe the singer's marriage to Jay-Z was beyond repair. Let's see, the track Sorry, she throws a lot of shade with the lyrics, he only wants me when I'm not there, he better call Becky with the good hair. Not to mention the video for the song Hold Up features the artist wielding a baseball bat and smashing car windows. Clearly, Beyonce was alluding to somebody wronging her, and her fan base was quick to call it Jay-Z. And perhaps the greatest PR move ever, she released the epic breakup album exclusively on Tidal, her husband's streaming service. Fans quickly turned to Twitter to address all the controversy, with one person tweeting, "Unless I'm misunderstanding, these lyrics gonna have folks looking at Jay-Z like, hashtag lemonade." Jay-Z and Beyonce remained hush-hush about their relationship status at the time, however, and neither confirmed nor denied the allegations of infidelity. And Beyonce kind of tucked away those divorce rumors about a month or so after the album dropped by giving her husband an onstage shout-out, and the two were like, hey, by the way, we're expecting twins. Well, the world did eventually find out that there was some truth to Becky with the good hair. Jay-Z Jay-Z first alluded to his infidelity in his track 444, which he released in June of 2017, and in that track he raps, "And if my offspring knew, I don't even know what I would do. If they ain't look at me the same, I would probably die with the shame. You did what with who? What good is a à toi when you have a soulmate? You risk that for blue." So the Run This Town artist got more specific in an interview with the New York Times, owning up to his infidelity for the first time explicitly, saying you have to survive, so you go into survival mode, and when you go into survival mode, what happens? You shut down all emotions, so even with women, you're gonna shut down emotionally, so you can't connect, and in my case, like, it's deep, and then all things happen from there. Infidelity. From the interview, Jay-Z admitted that he and Beyonce used their music to heal the wounds of their marriage following that affair. But despite the two sticking together and weathering the storm, tabloids have continued to beg the question, who's the real Becky? Well, the rapper has never fessed up to the mystery woman's identity. There's been a lot of theories. Let's see, Rita Ora, Rachel Roy, Gwyneth Paltrow, all contenders. But they've denied meddling in the marriage. So Beyonce reportedly has a jealous streak, according to a source close to the artist. Actor Tiffany Haddish, who was a close friend of Beyonce's, claimed she was at an after party that was hosted by Jay-Z in 2018 when a mystery woman got a little too close to comfort. So she was talking to Jay-Z for a little bit, and there was another actress that was there who was also talking to Jay-Z, and she touched Jay-Z's chest, and Beyonce was like, "Ooh, nope," and bad reaction. Now, she didn't say anything, but her demeanor, her body from the way she walked up was like, "Get your hands off my man's chest." The Girls Trip actor seemingly alluded to the incident in an interview with Vulture, in which she explained what led to her Instagram selfie with the singer. She's like, "Okay, so what happened? Well, something went down at the party, and I'm not at liberty to say what went down at the party." She said, "But Beyonce was just telling me to have a good time," and I was like, "No, I'm gonna end up fighting this woman." And she was like, "No, have fun, Tiffany." And I'm like, "Okay, well, I'm only gonna have fun if you take a selfie with me." So they say love is love, but age gaps between couples are kind of tricky to ignore when it's a big one. And Beyonce and Jay-Z are no different, with the rapper being 12 years older than his wife. Age is but a number in their case, seeing as it didn't stop their love from blossoming. So Jay-Z had his eyes on Beyonce when she was just 18. After the two first crossed paths at an MTV Spring Break event, the rapper later released a track about their first meeting titled "Everything Is Love," and in the song he raps, "We played it cool at the pool of Cancun, VMA, confidence you exude makes a fool stay away. Me, I played my room, let the fools have they say. Fate had me sitting next to you on the plane, and I knew straight away." Now, despite Jay-Z falling hard for Beyonce, the singer admitted to 17 that she didn't want to rush into anything with the rapper. She's like, "I was 18 when we first met, 19 when we first started dating. I really don't believe that you will love the same thing when you're 20 as you do at 30, so that was my rule. Before the age of 25, I would never get married." And she stayed true to her word. They tied the knot when she was 26. So a partner who doesn't get along with your friends and family is a common and very serious relationship red flag. And in this couple's case, the red flag boiled over and manifested as a physical altercation between Jay-Z and Beyonce's sister Solange. According to a 2014 TMZ video, this altercation occurred the night of the Met Gala in an elevator at the after party. Beyonce's sister yelled, kicked, and lashed out at Jay-Z before a bodyguard intervened. Meanwhile, Beyonce stood calmly to the side, didn't get involved. And after the video went viral, the trio released a statement to the Associated Press to clear the air, and they're like, "Oh yeah, no, nobody was intoxicated. This was just, familial problems. We're no different. We all love each other. We're gonna put this behind us. Everybody do the same." Well, that's all for today, folks. See ya.